our Lord, our God.
Hello everyone, my name is Princess Alexis. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome to my channel. God bless you all, and thank you guys for always watching and tuning in. So today I'm going to be doing a video talking about my procedure and also talking about how it went, like the before and how I felt, just about everything. So we're just gonna get straight into the video. First off, I just want to thank God, and I want to thank God for allowing me to do this procedure, to be an example for people that He wants to get the procedure done, because God does heal in many other ways, and I want to thank Him for giving me such a great an apostle, which is my mother as well, spiritual mother, and also physical mom. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But anyway, we're just gonna get straight into it. First thing is, you do have to have a consultation with them. And with us, we had the consultation Thursday, the surgery Friday, and the next day post-op the day after. So it was like pretty easy, pretty fast. Everything just went smoothly as God planned it. So after the consultation, they told me that I was a candidate, which I was very shocked still very shocked about. And I was very happy because, one, I don't even know. I just didn't really know this is how my 2020 would come, considering the fact this is something I pray about all the time. Whenever I have prayer requests, this is like probably the top of the prayer requests, because it's my eyes. I want to see. I believe that God can heal me, and I don't know how He's going to do it, but I just believe that it's going to happen that way. So the second day, they gave us, sorry if I say a lot. They gave us this paper, and with this paper is information of how to use your drops, because they will give you drops, how to use them and when to stop using them, what to do and what you cannot do. Like, for instance, you cannot wear eye makeup, just for the simple fact of rubbing your eyes and doing anything to mess up with your eyes. You cannot get water in your eyes. So for the first day after the procedure, they tell you cannot shower for 24 hours. Why? Because they don't want water to get directly into your eyes. Now, they do say that you can take a bath, but for me personally, I did not take a shower for 24 hours because that was one of the things that they instructed. And then after the procedure, after the 24 hours is up, they do recommend that you, wipe gently around the eyes, because you will have like scabs, not scabs, but like stuff from the drops. It's going to be dried around your eyes. So you do need to clean that, because you sleep with these on. They also give you these protective shields. And I slept with this for the first 4 to 5 days. After surgery, you tape them. They give you this tape. You tape on the top and you tape on the bottom. And this is what I wore for the first 4 to 5 days. Yeah, to be exact. Sorry, I just dropped one. Found it. But yeah, I wore this for the first 4 to 5 days. And then straight out of surgery, I wore this after I took the picture with my doctor. You guys saw that video before. I wore it with these shades. And these shades are for UV protection. I wore this every time I went outside. Just for the simple fact that I need to protect my eyes. Like, if I use a bright light right now, I do need to wear some type of shades. You can buy your own, of course. These I got from the airport. You can buy your own and just wear them whenever. But I like these ones better for the nighttime as well, if there's like a glare, because I can still see. Anything that's really dark, it's kind of hard to see. Like, if I wear these at night, it's hard for me to see, for the simple fact it's already dark outside, and now I'm not really seeing much. And they also give you this after they do your consultation. They dilate your eyes, obviously, to see if you are a candidate. And the dilation also does something to your eyes. So they give you this straight out, and this is how you'll be outside for the first, and then you can take them off obviously when you get home. It's just for the sunlight, really. So all of this is really protection of your eyes, all of this. And so they gave me this box of drops. It's called Blink Tears. This is also in Walmart. I don't know of any other store that they have this in, but I did get the bigger one from Walmart, which is this. And they gave me this one. And with this, I used the first day out of surgery, I used it every 2 hours. And the Blink Tears, the tears by itself, I used every 1 hour, and I still use every 1 hour. Even after surgery, even after your first week appointment, you'll still be using this every 1 hour until, I believe, 2 weeks or 3 weeks after. You don't have to do it every 1 hour. It's when you need it. So yes, they do give you artificial tears. They give you a lot of things. And they tell you on the back the activities you can do, like there's no swimming, all sorts of things like that. They tell you to sleep with the shields 5 days after surgery, wear the UV glasses. It's normal to have red or white, like, they try to tell you that, there may be some things, irritating, burning, and some things, but I didn't really have, I could say not really burning, but irritation, yes, because I scratched my cornea before. So when it's dry, I have that feeling of when you sleep in your contacts. So for anybody that does wear contacts or have had contacts before, that feeling of when it's dry. So yeah, I'm going to also be putting the number and the doctor that I used. The doctor was Dr. Wright, and they have other doctors on there, but they do tell you which doctor to pick when you do. They send you text messages. They're very good with keeping up with you and keeping you updated, reminding you on your surgery, reminding you on your appointments and stuff like that. They're very good on that. They will email you and they will text message you. And it's really more so of what you really prefer. I prefer text messages because I rarely check my emails like that. And yeah, I experienced my first headache after surgery yesterday, and it was kind of uncomfortable because it's in my eyes, and I haven't had that since the surgery. So it was kind of hard, just a little bit. And then for the surgery, this is Manń Eye Institute, by the way, and this is in Houston, Texas. So I did fly to Houston, Texas to get this procedure done. My apostle paid for it, and I'm very grateful, very honored. It's not like I couldn't pay for it, but she offered to pay for it, and I'm very grateful, very, very, very grateful. The amount that we paid was $4,380. Now, if you do have insurance, your insurance does cover probably half of it or probably all of it. I don't really know how it works for insurance. And then they do have payment plans. You could pay it off within a year, and it would probably be $186, I believe, a month, and some change, $186 and some change, I believe, for a month. And so I still do have my receipt on here. I still have how much I paid and all that stuff. And so they give you that. And then when you do go and you make your appointment, you have to make sure you at least schedule 3 days if you're traveling out of state to go there. Make sure you schedule yourself for 3 days. And for the 3 days, you will need someone to drive you, or, like help as to just for the first, day after surgery, because you do need to sleep for 3 to 4 hours. And with the 3 to 4 hours, you're resting your eyes and stuff. And if you do need drops straight after, when you get home, I feel like you should do that, because I didn't do that personally when I first came out, and I started feeling very uncomfortable, some discomfort in my eyes. So I would recommend that if you need that, do that. If you don't need it, great, because Annie, which is Queen's sister, she didn't need that. She didn't feel any discomfort. She was able to sleep very well. It was not until later on that night when I woke up, ate, put the drops in and all that stuff, that I was able to sleep very well, very well. It put me to sleep real quick. Also, from putting in so many drops, you will start tasting a medicine taste in the back of your throat. Sometimes when you put them in, you'll taste it right away. So just in case. And then for the surgery wise, it's very quick, 8 minutes. And with my surgery, one thing that I will be telling you guys about is the fact that the pressure that they talk about there, like they kind of, dial it down. But honestly, it's something that will catch you really off guard. Because it kind of feels like somebody is snatching your eye out of the socket. That's what it feels like. But it's not a thing that's going to make you, like, it's not going to make you over dramatic, but it does feel very weird. And the pressure is real. The pressure, like, is real pressure. It's not no simple pressure. It's legit pressure. And that is something that caught me off guard. But everything after that, like when they, the laser, when they cut the lid, when they did all that part, I didn't feel not a thing. It was till after, when I was going to sleep, that I knew that something happened to my eyes and I had to put the drops in, right? So that being said, that is really pretty much it. If you guys have questions, you can ask me. I will be putting their information in my description, so make sure you check the description. If you guys have any other questions, you can ask me. And yes, I can see 20/20 straight out of surgery. I was seeing 20/20, and I didn't really notice straight out of surgery. Actually, I didn't. It wasn't until I took off the protective shields that I was able to know that, oh yeah, I can really see 20/20. And it comes as a shock because you never really seen 20/20. Your eyes feel brand new, like you're wearing a new pair of glasses or a new pair of contacts. And I'm still in disbelief that I have 20/20. I'm very grateful, very honored. And I want to thank God again. I really thank God every day. Literally every day. Every time I open my eyes and I can see, I'm like, wow, again. So God bless you all. I love you guys with the love of God, and continue to believe that God will heal your eyes, whether it's through LASIK or through supernatural encounters, because God is always faithful and God always keeps his promises. This is just how he decided to heal me in my process. So it might not be for everyone. It might be for you. And if it is for you, that is great. If it is not for you, that is even better. So God bless you all. Like I said again, I love you guys with the love of God. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
You are Lord our God. You are Lord our God. You are Lord.